Welcome to Alive in Baghdad, video blogging from the Middle East.
Resistance, terrorists, insurgents, I think all of them are one, or maybe they have different sources of funding, so they have different names, but they are one. They are claiming for a very single one purpose and reason. So it's only about killing and not let the government or the new government to proceed in its steps. And that's all.
I don't think like that. Resistance is a right of human being. Yeah? When someone come and take your house, you have the right to defend about your house.
You resist what? You resist
invasion. What? There is invasion in Iraq. You should resist
I
it.
don't occupation.
I mean occupation. Yes.
I don't consider it like that. If
terrorism mean that you come to inside a market and explode yourself.
So,
but
resistance is making these acts in the name of resistance.
There is a combination between the resistance and terrorism now in Iraq. But you should separate between them. Yeah, I think.
If you should separate, You say this. Those guys are getting funding from somewhere, and those guys are getting funding from somewhere. Resistance, loot cars. In the name of resistance, we're gonna use it to kill Americans. They call it resistance. Once I was driving in my car on a highway, Muhammad Qasim, if you know it, and there were a convoy composed of 3 Humvees, and there was shooting and RPGs and side bomb, and they said, "Oh, those are resistance," and there were Iraqi people killed on the scene.
Okay, you see it from that side, but
no, that's terrorism.
I hear your story, but my story is different. Someday I was going to Haifa, Shara Haifa streets. There are 3 Humvee, and they are moving in wrong side, and I suddenly see them. I go away, but still hit my car, and they are trying to kill me. I didn't do anything.
I agree with
what
you.
are you saying about that?
I agree with you. I have a friend of mine who has been killed by such a road accident with Humvees. It's terrible. It's very, what do you call it? Very bad thing. You're supposed to feel secure when you see police or American troops, but you're not. So
I don't say that all the American troops in Iraq are bad. Some of them are very kind. I have some relationship with them. They are very kind and kindly treat the kids, the old man in the street. But some of them are bad, and they should be tried.
Resistance, in my point of view, is not carrying an RPG-7 and shooting amongst the people, and even not amongst the people. Resistance is a political claim. There's resistance in every parliament, let's say. The resistance is not by killings. They can make a peaceful front that all the Iraqis join. I won't say, hello, how are you? I will resist them in a diplomatic ways and political ways that nobody would hurt. If you carry your gun and go fight them, it will be a jungle. And now it's a jungle.
I agree with him. I think it's the easiest way to get the American out of Iraq. Like in India, what they're doing with the British. Mandela, I think he's Mandela.
No, Gandhi.
Gandhi. I forget his name. Gandhi fight the British by his thoughts and his politic way. He didn't use the guns or explosion or kill any of his people. But we see in Iraq there is explosions. We hear about one American American people die, but we hear a lot of Iraqis die. Hundreds or maybe tens a day. It's a lot of people die for nothing. Young people for nothing. I think it's not fair.